Hey Stampers, Gaynor again, and we're going to be doing Starburst cards. I've done them in the past. This one I made a right boo-boo. I started from the sides, worked my way in, and then there was a little tiny gap in the centre, so I overlaid it. And these were smaller strips, but I think it still turned out pretty good. Just that these two are smaller than everything else. So then I went on and did one with the new papers. So I used the stripes and the Christmas lights, and then put the celebrating the magic of the season. I haven't done anything on the inside yet, but I've opened my, instead of doing a tentfold card, I've done a side tent card, and I just think they're really adorable. Again, nothing in the centre. So then I decided to do this one again, but properly. And look how that one's turned out. Wishing you the best and brightest holiday season. Love this ribbon. I've got a glue dot behind my bows. Maybe I could, and if you want to keep it flat, you could put another one inside to flatten that down. But I just think that looks absolutely adorable. So they're the ones I've done so far. I'll show them again at the end. I am going to be working with these papers because you only need 2 of each, 1.5 by 4. I'm going to show you how to cut them as well. This is just a piece of Whisper White, which is 3 7/8 by 5 5/8. If you're American, do yours 3 3/4 by 5 1/4, and then this one, mind you, this one be 5 1/4, this one be 5. Because you want to give yourself a nice layer. Our cards are bigger, so just cut them accordingly. And then if that's 5, you need this piece to be 5 at 2 3/4, because that is going to layer. This is where we're going to attach our Starburst. This is then will get attached on here. So we've got either somewhere to stamp. So when this layers up, it's not too bulky. You can use really thick. You could use photocopy paper if you wanted to keep the bulk down. So it gives me that nice border. And then this is my card size. White against white is just so adorable. I might just take a little fraction off that. Oh no, that fits perfect. All you'll need though with designer series paper is 2 pieces of one design, and when you're cutting them, we're going to put them back to back. So I'll show you in a minute. And then same with the trees, back to back. I'll just get my cutter and show you. You're going to do them back to back. I'll show you for one reason. You're going to cut from this corner to this corner, keeping them on track. Let me just squish them together. So that's in that track. That's in that track. And cut. And then you've got 2 pieces that go that way. Oh, let me see if you can see. You've got 2 pieces with straight edges this side, and then 2 pieces with straight edges this side. Or if you want to do it, you can do one like so. Let me just cut that down and show you. Again, you would have a cut line there. Oh, this is going to be upside down. I never thought about that. Oh well, doesn't matter. So yeah, and a cut line there. But then this is going to be on the slant, so it won't be too bad. And then this one, instead of cutting it that way, we're going to cut it this way. But if you do it back to back, you haven't got to cut it 4 times. Just making sure it's on track. I never thought about the words. So we've got 3 straight edges with the points pointing left, and we've got 3 straight edges with the corners pointing right. So again, I know this is going to be upside down, but it will be on this side when it comes round on the card, if you get my meaning. So it'd be like that every other piece. Woo! Now I've already got mine marked up because this is the size, but you're not going to see this. I'm going to grab my silicone mat if I can reach it. Yay! So let me just put them in front in order. I suppose if you didn't want your words upside down, cut on one more. I think I've got one piece actually. I've got some spares here, so I've got another 2. I could cut that one, but that means I've got to cut that one. But then I could use these on an upside down Starburst, but then my Starburst I'd have to pull to the bottom of the card. Well, that's a good idea. Oh, we'll do that as well. So let me just cut them. So one way and one another. So let's do that again. Oh, we could use the spots. Oh, let's use the spots. Save on paper. There we go. We'll use the spots. So we'll just turn them over and use spots. I know they're pretty much the same colour. They're pretty much the same colour. But then what's on the other side? There we go. We'll have spots and stripes this time then. Just thing is, there's no red now, so oh, we'll get there, girls. I'll suss it out. I think I may have a piece of. I do, look. Oh, I could actually use that. That's not. Oh, that's lemon lime twist. Oh, but that will still go, because look, if that's on there. On there when it's glued on and covered up, that will go on there, and no one's even going to see that I've cut that out at the back. There we go. I'll save my red for another card. I'll just have to I'll use black ink. I was going to use real, and mind you, real red might stand out, so I'm going to just make sure this is cut at 3 3/4. And make sure this is cut by 4. Smashing. Smashing. So that, look, see, where there's a will, there's a way. So we'll have that on there. We'll obviously glue it on. That will give us our green. And we've got our perfect layer, and nobody knows we've cut that out. Oh, and then it's going to go on the card. So I was going to stamp in red, but because you've literally got that tiny little bit of red there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp my message, because I've got a different message. This one says, making spirits bright. And on the other cards, I just stamped on the bottom strip. But this one, I might just let that. Oh, that's a bit smudged over there. That's better. Leave that to dry. And I've got, look, I've just found the last of my noble peacocks. And I think they were lemon lime twist, but they'll go perfect for this card. So win-win either way. I would have used them for the green of the trees anyway. So simple. So I'm going to get my piece of 2 3/4 by 5 5/8. Now, like I'm saying, if you're American, you do yours by 5. If you want a small border, do it by 5 1/4. And I'm just adding tape just in 4 places, but I'm going to go back down over the sides to make sure that my side bits stick as well. Perfect. And you know what I've done? I forgot to measure. Let me grab this. I'm going to just poke that on the top there. Grab my pencil, and because I need 5 5/8, I'm literally going to do 1 dash in between the 2 5/8 and the 2 3/4, because mine is 5 5/8. I know, but even if you just want to eyeball your center, you're perfect. So you're going to get yourself a straight edge where my mark is, which is half the cardstock. It should be anyway. If not, nobody's going to notice. It's just a guide. And then we're going to lay this right along that edge and flatten that down. And then we can fetch the other straight edge, but with the point onto the left, and add that right next door. And because we've already got adhesive on, it's lovely. So we need this. Let me just see now. Another straight edge. Now you're going to have to adjust these to make sure it fits in the corner. So another one. Perfect. And another one. Am I missing a square? No, it's there. And then this one you're going to pull down, so you've covered all that side. And then we're just going to do the same on this. It's so simple. It's so simple, but you want to make sure you're coming up to cover this corner. Again, I mean, look, it is off a little bit, and I don't mind. I'm going to lift this up until I get that that corner covered. You can use a trimmer, you can use I'm using double-sided tape. I'm using non-sticky scissors. Double-sided tape. What am I like? I'm keeping an eye on my battery. It says full, so if it goes now, I'm going to go nuts because it's supposed to be full. What I've done now is, now I've got a straight edge. There's nothing sticky hanging over the top. I mean, we haven't used a lot of paper. 2 pieces at 4 by 1 3/4. I mean, you could have added them on a carton layer card, you know, just with bits. So I'm literally just going to slice them off a lot quicker. There was nothing sticky. I just wanted to set it off because I had paper all round. So now I've got a nice straight edge. And you're not losing much. Get rid of my bits because I end up knocking them on the floor, and Mr. Boyce is cleaned up. So isn't that cute? I know they're not perfect, but we're going to glue this on here, and then we're going to have a beautiful. I've got red ribbon out, see? So I could still put the red ribbon on. I could even still stamp in real red because that'll set that off. But let's glue this on first because I'm using glue. I want the strength. I mean, it's just a bonus card. So line this up right on your edge. Just pick it up like you were stacking cardstock. And a little bit of an overhang, but that's been rectified. So I can still stamp there, but while we've got our ribbon out, nobody's gonna see that chunky bit when that ribbon goes on. So let's cut some of this down. I think I might do the real red actually. I quite like this now. So you want about 1/2 inch either side, maybe 3/4 of an inch. We're going to use that again in a minute. I'm going to flip this over and add some double-sided tape. Let me just put this away. This is just a quick bonus card, so I likes to keep, so I'm just making sure I've got my tape and it covers. I can feel it, so it's there. And then this one, I'm going to do the same. Put my finger there. Don't worry about if it's too long or anything, because it's just going to get stuck down onto your card anyway. So I'm just going to flatten that so it comes off easier. She says. Oh, there we are. And I'm just going to stick the, I want it so it runs right along that edge, so, or just below it. That's a cute ribbon. It's an old one, this one is. But go through your stash. Don't go out buying new stuff if you've got old stuff in your stash. And it's real red. So real red never really goes out of stock, does it? I mean, it's one of the main colours. So just use what you've got. I'm just going to trim off the excess. I mean, at this point, you could add dimensionals on the back, because this is going to get stuck on here. I quite like that with the red against the green. I think that's cute. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to use my tape runner, and I'm just going to add in these corners where my card will stick, because I don't want to go doing too much. And then what I'll do is I'll just put some tape right in the corners of my crash bang wallop. So let's add this. Because I've got tape in the corners, it doesn't stick to anything. It doesn't stick to this silicone mat, but it does all stick to my fingers. So nice yellow, it's not even yellow, it's green, border all round. How cute's that? And we haven't wasted any paper, because at the end of the day, I already had this in my scraps bin. Now I could add dimensionals and have that popped off the card. Got a little bit of a straggler bit of glue there, which is gone. But I'm gonna glue this one down. I learnt my lesson. I've lost the pin a few times now. So what I do is I stick it in my mouse mat. I'll show you in a sec. So again, line this up, making sure we've got a cute little white border all round. Don't need the silicone mat anymore, but isn't that cute? That's looking cute. I can either attach that and trim off the excess. Just get that. I'm not even going to use that one this time. I'm going to use the real red. I'm just going to emphasize that ribbon. Yeah, look, here's my mouse mat. Here's my pin sticking out the end. That way I don't lose it. I haven't got a pin cushion. I should really. I should get myself a little pin cushion just to stick my pin in, but my my mouse mat's made of silicone rubber, so I just stick it in there. So right, let's grab our red ink, and this time we can't make any mistakes. So what I might do is I might put it this side. In fact, no, I'll put it this side. Oh, that is printed up beautiful, beautiful. I got myself a piece of paper, just scrimp off the excess. I know it stains them, but I don't plan on getting rid of them, not anymore. I was going to sell all of my stamp sets, just all the ones that are retired, and you'd be surprised how many I've picked up again and started using. So I will get rid of the odd few, but now we've got this, we can put that away. I mean, we could, I've got this is where the Making Spirits Bright is from. I could add a little cluster inside the card to add a bit of I've just sent away for the dies. So now back to our ribbon. It's still attached. I mean, the code for this 156, so it's a couple of years ago this was out. And then I'm just gonna, you could just tie a single knot, which would look cute, but I'm going to tie a bow. I'm just gonna keep it attached. I normally use my bow maker, but when if I'm using twine or thicker ribbon like this one, I want a real bow. My other one tends to squash the ribbon down. So, and if you pull, you can get your little loops. You can't do that when it comes off the bow maker. So I cut my finger yesterday cutting one of the bows off, so I need to be careful. So let's just it's a wrinkled ribbon, so you can't really tidy it fabulously. Oh, I've cut that a bit short now, so let's cut that a bit shorter. That's better. The tail, my bow heads are longer than my tails now. But it doesn't matter. We can always pull them a little bit more and pull that a little bit more and have longer tails. See, where there's a will, there's a way. That's better. And I'm going to stick that on there. And we've had, well, we did have a little bit of waste, but nothing major. And we can still use the green gems because of the green paper. Right, let's get some. These glue dots are fabulous. I'm going to pop one in the middle, right where the ribbon goes. Now I know I'm not tying underneath. I'm just going to stick that down. That way it doesn't come off. I could add my ribbon there, but I'm going to add it there. So I'm going to pick up, I'm going to put a dot on the back and on the back of each of the bows. You can put them on the tails instead, but I'm deciding that I want to keep my little bow straight. So once it touches material, these glue dot backings come off so easy. And I'm just going to have it, I might just have it just on my other ribbon and point my tails. And also, if I'm careful enough, instead of having a slice that way, if you turn the middle of the ribbon towards you and then slice, you get little pendented ends, look. So let's do the other side. It's not the best, but it's better than, but look, it gives me little pendented ends. I always fold up so your creases at the bottom, and then you get these cute little pendented ends there, look. Isn't that cute? Let me find some paper just to show you the little pendented ends. And that one as well. Cute, cute, cute. I can use that and put that back in my stamp set and use that on a different sentiment. I've got 2 more cards sitting on my desk that I haven't filmed. I've had them here for ages, but I haven't filmed. I could even use some of these blue ones. So let's do a blue one here. Then a green one. And then I'm going to go back to the blue, I think. And just have those beautiful gems right along where my message is. Isn't that cute? Making spirits bright. And now that, I mean, that you could have turned that into a birthday card. You could turn it into a graduation card. But I just thought I'd come on, do a quick video, show you these. I mean, this one is my favourite. Absolutely stunning. And again, just 2 pieces of this and this. I think there was 2 different, no, it's the same pattern. One's got like Aztec shapes, one's got stars, and then they've got the ones with the leaves, but you get 1 sheet of each with 3 different patterns. But I love that. I love that. And I just put 3 little gold rhinestones here. So that's the one we just done, and these 2 are the ones I did, and they've all got different sentiments. I put just 2 little stars on that one. I think that one's a little bit far away actually. I don't think that one's going to come off now, but it should have been a bit closer. But I just love them. That's my first one without going back over my old videos or older videos. Oh, I tell you what, I get done half, get tongue-tied, lasses. But I love it. A nice quick card, something simple, something different. Different ribbons. I had the blue and the silver on this one. I just doubled it over and just tied a knot. And again with this one, just tied a knot and stuck down my tails. So I can adjust them if they're too loose. And just add them just slightly above. There we are, isn't that cute? So we've got lights, stripes, spots and stripes. We've got the stars, the Aztec and the leaves on this one. And then we just got the leaves on this one. But 2 pieces of each pattern. So, was it 2 pieces? Yeah. 2 pieces of blue, 2 pieces of very vanilla. 2 stripes, 2 lights. This is why I did these smaller. They were 1-inch strips and I cut them from the corner, and that's why they're smaller strips. But you have to adjust then to get them on, and like I'm saying, I started from the outside and worked my way in, and there was a stripe down the centre with a bit in. So what I did, I just added glue to this one, stuck it down, then trimmed everything off. I just think they're so cute. But there we go. Oh, have I got my other light on? I need to pull this light down a bit. That's better. And then there was light. So I hope you've enjoyed. I'd love a thumbs up and a share. All glory to our beautiful Lord and Saviour Jesus Christ. Come back on the next video. Take care, family. I love you. Bye.